as a defensive guy. Can he turn the Golden Bears around? Justin Wilcox made some strides, but will Tosh Boyd be the coach to push them over the top and get back in the conversation of relevance in college football? Guys?
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Golden Bears offense will get the ball first. Last time these two rivals got together, guys, there were hurt feelings and some dead fish handshakes in the aftermath, and this might be just the recipe to cook up some revenge, Jesse.
Well, they're going to be motivated, that's for sure. The losing team, they have been hearing about that blowout loss now for a very long time. They had this game circled, David, all offseason, hoping to get that payback.
Oh, man, and you get all the quotes, all the people talking about, all those blowhards on all the different networks, i.e. us, talking about how bad it was and how embarrassing it was, and now you get a chance to get some payback. They're excited.
Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. They'll go right back to the run. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
It'll be 3rd and long. Jaron Kiave Songopolatelli. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible. That is a great opening possession for this defense, not giving up any big plays and forcing the 4th down.
He'll field the punt and look for room. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. The Bruins offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And this running game might have a huge advantage when they get to the second level of this defense, David.
Well, and this is a big challenge. Like, you're overmatched. You understand that this guy is a top-shelf player. And I'll be honest, this defense has kind of struggled a little bit this season. But this individual matchup, you got to get him on the ground. You got to find a way to corral him, slow him.
Turning it on! They opened the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33. 6-yard pickup on 1st down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. He might want another play. Play fake, Iamaleava. Gonna let it fly. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Looking for more room. Inside the 30. He's at the, all the way back. Touchdown, Golden Bears. They're on the board first here in the season opener. This D gave them exactly what they needed, not only with a stop, but with a touchdown.
Yeah, and finding ways to impact the game early in the game, just make impact plays, right? The defense wants to create sacks, create turnovers. Great job creating the turnover and getting points off.
Continues to fight for yards. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. The Bruins offense makes its way onto the field, hoping to get things going here. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Most offensive schemes are predicated on 1st down productivity. That will not go down as a productive 1st down play.
No, it will not, Reese. Give this defensive line credit because they were able to get penetration right off the snap and force a negative play.
Iamaleava trying to escape and get it himself. Slides, avoids the hit. What a play to convert on 2nd and long.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, Tried to force it in there through the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
Rifles it down the middle. Hauls it in down the sideline. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
The Bruins will have it 1st and 10. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to throw, it's Iamaleava. They're working that left side. Oh, snags it, and there's running room. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
When quarterbacks learn to take checkdowns, man, they become way more efficient. They become way better. They get way more possessions, and he does a really good job. It's not his primary guy, but he looks down the field. He doesn't force the football, but checks it down to his running back and still makes a big play because it was the right decision.
Right on the money. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Nico Iamaleava throwing again. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, UCLA! Extra point here will tie the game.
Well, they've been calling his number, running the ball a lot on this drive, Dave. That's an outstanding run right there. But whether it's designed or whether it's off script scrambling around, this defense can't find a way to corral this guy. And if I was on offense, I'd keep letting him do this.
Yeah, and the annoying thing is, man, the quarterback gets the ball every single play. They snap it to him. He can throw it. He can scramble. He can run. So it really just opens up the whole field is at his mercy. And this defense right now, not finding a lot of answers. They've got to do something to stop this quarterback.
They'll try to pop the draw. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The corners are walked up tight. Might as well stick with him. Here's a little room there. And he takes it all the way down to the 26-yard line. He's picked up 49 yards for him on the ground now. What a 1st quarter for this guy.
Man, this is how you want to start your season. You want to create as many explosive plays as possible. And if you're an offensive coordinator and you can turn and hand the ball off and make big plays, it makes your play calling so easy. Let's see if they continue to run the rock with explosive plays like that.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
In the slant route, you got to put that foot in the ground and cut in a hurry so you can create a little bit of separation from that cornerback, and a nice job with the concentration, plucking that football, pulling it in.
From the gun on 3rd down, Sangopolitelli. He's going to run it. Breaks into the open. Quarterback slides, and that is a punch to the gut to any defense to let a quarterback get out and move the sticks there. The Golden Bears trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Sangopolitelli. Here comes the heat. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Quarterback now has to make sure his guys are dialed in. You can't make any more mistakes. Giving up a negative play on 2nd down by the goal line, you've got to be really smart.
Touchdown, Cal! Makes the grab inbounds.
That's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. The defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
Here comes the UCLA offense onto the field to start this drive. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. Using his legs, it's Knight. Hard running there. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. He wants to change this route. Play fake. Nico Iamaleava. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38. And the Bruins come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. He wants to take the top off. And that will fall incomplete as we have played 1 quarter, a quarter in which they tried to wrap it up with a huge play. That's the end of the period, and Cal is on top. And after that 1st quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Iamaleava. Got his man on the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Bruins moving quickly to the line. Third down from the gun. Here's Nico Iamaleava. Got a man. It's Rowe. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Quick completion on the out route. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Here's the pressure. A shot toward the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone.
And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. And he puts through the extra point. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they finish the deal with a 26-yard touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Golden Bear offense ready to start this drive. These two offenses have been outstanding in the early going, and that ramps up the pressure to put something on the board every time you touch it. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. JKS. He's got him in the flat. There he goes. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. Whole situation changed after that last big play. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 39. Wants to go right back downfield. Throws for the tight end. On target to the left. He'll be pulled down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line as they play a little pitch, catch, and run. They really got this offense humming. Just the 4th play of the drive, and it's 1st and goal. Songapolatelli on the play action. Makes the grab. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Now it's 2nd and goal. Pushes ahead. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. They'll come to the line just 1 yard shy of the goal line on 3rd down. Trying to run it in. Just hammer it with this running back. He noses his way into the end zone. Now we'll hang on here. The coach is calling timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. On the move from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Play action, Iamaleava. He fires a bullet to the right. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Quarterback making adjustments. Now the play fake. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They'd given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation.
Guys, look at this. I'm surprised. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. Fourth down, Iamaleava. And they can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out, you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation.
Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
Well, the one thing we know about this defense is they've got some exotic looks, and they're not afraid to bring pressure from the 2nd level. That time they brought the free safety, and he was able to get home and sack the quarterback.
They go play action with Songapolatelli. Grabbed behind the line, it's Thomas. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
And, guys, they really need to take advantage of this field position on 3rd and long. Throwing, Sangapolatelli. Sets up the screen. Oh, he's got some space. A likely touchdown-saving tackle, but the catch and run takes it down to the 7.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
Could not make his way to the corner. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing the 3rd down and goal.
They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at 3rd and goal. He is stopped short. That's the man they wanted to have the ball, but it'll be 4th down.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you practice all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a 1-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your...
Looking long. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The offense changing the play. Here's Iamaleava to throw. Bringing the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Going to have to come up with a play on 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. From the gun on 3rd down, Iamaleava. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Timeout taken now by the Golden Bears. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Iamaleava to throw for it on 4th. Pressure coming. And he's sacked. Great. By this defense.
And I don't know how to explain that one. 4th down and long, the percentages are low anyways, and on your side of the field, that is not the way I want to create momentum or start my first half. I'm not sure what they were thinking on offense.
They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Jaron Kiave Sangapolatelli. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Cal uses its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Wide receiver comes in motion. Sangapolatelli from the gun on 3rd down. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. Clock has stopped. Timeout has been called by UCLA. It's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. The lead is still at double digits, but missed a chance to make it bigger.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved.
He tries to take the top off. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
Pocket breaking down. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. The Bruins choose to use their final timeout here. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Quarterback making checks. Third down in the gun, Iamaleava. Lets it fly. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Another third down stop for this defense, and they're excited, but you always kind of got to watch. Like, they shouldn't go for it on fourth down.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Fourth down, Iamaleava. Across the 25, he's got room. And a sure tackle after the completion, and he stopped short. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country. And the Golden Bears will kick it off to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. The Bruins offense makes its way onto the field, hoping to get things going here. Trying to set the tone with the run. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll go right back to him. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Iamaleava on the play action. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. It's Matthews. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
And he drops back and he surveys the field, and I think he did a really good job being patient. The middle of the field comes open. Receiver runs a nice post route. Great throw, great catch. Nice job finding the explosive play by this offense.
That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
And the Bruins, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Might be calling a hot route. Play fake. Iamaleava. Under fire. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Bruins. Lining up to add another. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, and this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Cal's offense headed out onto the field to start this drive. So after watching their defense immediately give up a touchdown drive here in the third quarter, they'll try to answer here. Running into the open space. Turning it on. They believe in this running game, and he's out across the 40 to the 43 before going out of bounds.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
They'll run it on the counter. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Songo Povatelli. That's caught. It's Thomas. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The Golden Bears come to the line in the hurry-up. Motion from the wide receiver. They want the edge on the jet sweep. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Unloads quickly. Ran through the tackle and he's got room to run. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
And man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown. But you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Got his man. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Bears. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost. No problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Play fake, Nico Iamaleava. Looking for a deep man. Makes a catch at the 15. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line. The Bruins, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. Throwing, Iamaleava. Here's the heat. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to pass, it's Iamaleava. The quick out. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
You get the completion, and now you set up a manageable 3rd down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
Iamaleava from the gun on 3rd down. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
After that incompletion, it's now 4th and short in the red zone. Decision time if you're the head coach. You just take the field goal, or do you keep your offense on the field looking to get 6?
Quarterback may change this route. Iamaleava to throw for it on 4th. Snags it. A terrific play to keep him from getting to the chains and forcing the turnover on downs. 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. JKS unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. Off to the races to the right. past the 30. Inside the... And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry, get some emotion, get some momentum on your side.
First play of the drive comes from the 22. Play action, Iamaleava. Fires to the middle. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Iamaleava. Catch in the middle, it's Knight. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10.
And, man, this dude has been a weapon early in this football game. They just keep finding him. And the matchups are a problem. You want to put a linebacker on him, he's too fast for him. Continues to make catches, continues to chew up yards. You might want to think about putting a safety on him or somebody with a little bit more speed.
Looking to the big tight end. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
And, man, the tight end just hasn't been a factor all game. No catches. Finally find an opportunity to try to get him open, throw him the football, and the connection still doesn't work. Something about this quarterback-tight end connection today just hadn't been on the same page.
They get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. And as we head for the fourth period, both of these quarterbacks have put up some numbers. After swapping into the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Making side adjustments here. Iamaleava to the air again. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Fourth down, Iamaleava. Going to try to get it himself. Turns it on in midfield. He slides past the first down marker and picks it up on fourth. And the Bruins are moving quickly down the field. Tight end now in motion. Here's Iamaleava to throw. He's going to let it go. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by...
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. Saying in the gun on third down. Got it. Nice move to keep running. They bring him down at the 45-yard line, and this defense rises up on third down. Iamaleava to throw for it on fourth. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. He's got a first down. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. Wants to adjust the pattern. Throwing, Iamaleava. Got the quick pass. No chance to run, but still a good gain.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback get going the other direction.
Fires complete on the crosser. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. Plucks it out of the air. He's trying to get it in. Touchdown, UCLA! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And listen, my job is to get it to my playmakers like this guy on the outside. He'll do the rest. He'll get in the end zone. Nice catch. Way to finish it with a touchdown.
Looking for the 2-point try. Iamaleava. Complete. Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and they've got it down to single digits, a 9-point game. They still have work to do, trailing by 2 possessions here in the 4th. They'll line up for the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. They were trying to steal a possession to draw a little closer in this game, but the ball didn't go 10 yards, so they'll take over the football with the lead. They'll move the wide receiver. From the gun, running back on the move. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Throwing, Sangapolatelli. Floats it out in space. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man. They'll knock him down right at the 35-yard line. Still a lot of ground to cover to get to the first down marker. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
Here comes the UCLA offense onto the field to start this drive. Well, the last time they had it, the long field didn't bother them in the least, and they'll try to do it again. Might be changing the route. Here's Iamaleava to throw. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
Really great job in coverage by the defender on that play, swatting the ball away.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. It's Iamaleava. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. From the gun on 3rd down, Iamaleava. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
You could just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Fourth down, Iamaleava throws to the wideout, working the middle. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
Got his man to the left. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. They decline the penalty for pass interference, and they'll stand on the results of the play. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Throwing, Iamaleava. Got it. Sweet cut there. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
Defense just can't cover this guy. We've seen it all game long, whether it's man coverage, zone coverage, double coverage. They cannot find an answer for him. He's already got over 150 yards.
He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
Man, you practice this all week for a reason. The 2-minute situation is so important. I like the completion. I like the first down. Let's see if we can get one more play in real quick before the 2-minute timeout.
The Bruins go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Looking downfield, it's Iamaleava. Rushes on him. It's a fumble on the play. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Golden Bears trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Jaron Kiave Songopolitelli. He'll heave it deep. He's got it for a big play. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. He was grabbing for anything he could get a hold of and wound up with a fistful of face mask, and it'll cost him 15. And after they mark off the yardage for the personal foul penalty, it's 1st and 10 for this offense. And he's swallowed up immediately, stopped right at the line of scrimmage. The Bruins call timeout. It's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. Jumped on top of the pile. Clock has stopped. Timeout has been called by UCLA. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. He gets it inside the 20 to the 19, but they still have a ways to go, and it'll be 4th down. The Bruins choose to use their final timeout here. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. The kicker will reach for a 36-yard attempt. Splits the uprights. Good. And that lead grows even bigger.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner goes down. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. When you're playing from behind, you can't afford to give it up the way they did the last drive, David.
No doubt. You cannot give the football away. Again, turnovers are the biggest stats in winning and losing games. You're behind, Palmer. Take care of the ball, but we got to go get a score here.
Yeah, and they just got to do a better job executing. I like the game plan so far for them, but they just need to go out and do a better job connecting the dots.
They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. He might want another play. Motion from the wideout. Iamaleava. He wants a big play here late. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. Wants to throw. It's Iamaleava. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Caught. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it first and goal. After that big play, they're trying to pay it off right on the goal line. Wants to pass. And he's got it. Late touchdown here, but it would take a miracle of Lazarus-like proportions to come back down.
And this is always an interesting spot for me now because you're going to have to go for two regardless. I don't know if it's now or if it's later when you score, but at some point you're going to have to pull the trigger. So that's a you decision, but nice job by this offense getting the touchdown now to give yourself that opportunity to have a choice.
Time is against them, still down by 2 scores, but they'll line up for the onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
And you're just waiting for that right bounce, that right skip for that ball to get 10 yards to try to make something happen and make a miracle come to fruition. And, Palmer, it's not going to happen. The defense's hands team, they were ready, they were dialed in, and they get the football back.
Yeah, they fall on that one, David, and they can breathe a little bit easier now. But let's be honest, I mean,